And now you can see the Anime and Alcohol Show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv. It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours, a dinner menu, and happy hour, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information. It's Sunday morning, 8 a.m. That means it's time to drink some beer and talk some anime and other stuff. This is the Anime and Alcohol Show, live here on Rough Edge FM with your host, Devin Crow. Hey there, everybody. Caught us mid-conversation.
Welcome to the show.
The Anime and Alcohol Show. We'll be getting to the alcohol portion shortly.
Yeah, we'll be getting the alcohol portion shortly. Thank you for the first person that's joining on. We're monetized now.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're monetized. People can now gift subs, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, there's a big echo now.
No, I was playing with that.
I know, but it's echoing.
What is?
It's like when you had the volume up, it was echoing in the headphones.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, you could donate bits now and gift us money and subscribe to the channel and help support us and
look,
all that other stuff.
We didn't win the lottery last night as planned.
We did not,
because we had ideas for new buildings and new studio equipment and everything. So we really need you to either help monetize us and get to that $1 billion, or just pray for us to win the lottery next week.
Yeah.
Even though everybody I talked to, I said, I'm going to win the lottery tonight. They said, no, I'm going to. So nobody cares whether you win or not. They just want to win themselves.
I actually, when I was at Scott's house yesterday, and he was like, when I win the lottery, I'm buying that building. And I said, well, Scotty, if I win the lottery, I will buy you that building. So
that's right.
I did.
And we have it. We didn't have it recorded, but we got it recorded now.
Yes.
So that's.
You know what? If I win $1 billion, right? And the payout, I think the cash payout is like what, 380 million?
It's more than that now. I think it's like 425 or something.
Yeah, $425 million after taxes gets taken out of it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's $500 million. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Shelly about it, my wife, and I was telling her, I said, I think you may have still been there about how I was going to get that building and build the new studio. And she goes, well, I'm glad you got your priorities straight. And I go, look, $1 billion buys you a lot of priorities. And she goes, well, you realize half of that is mine. And I go, that's true. And I still have a lot of priorities.
Yeah.
Half of $400 million is enough, so. But anyway, we didn't win, but we will next week.
The fact that she implies that half of that is hers makes it almost seem like she's going to immediately divorce you after you win this $1 billion.
Well, that's
because it's all going to go into the same bank account.
I said there's a lot of priorities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get my morning caffeine yet, so
I got my morning caffeine. It's pumpkin spice season, and I am a little whore for pumpkin spice. I love the pumpkin spice shit at Starbucks. I very rarely go to Starbucks, just in general. But when pumpkin spice season comes out, I'm like 3 times a week.
Have you had pumpkin spice beer?
I have never had. I think I have had pumpkin beer once, and it literally tasted like someone put a pumpkin inside of a
kind of how
beer.
It tastes. Yeah,
it's not like pumpkin spice, which tastes like pumpkin pie.
I think that Dogfish Head makes a pumpkin pie-ish.
Yeah.
So if I can find it, I'll bring it in. That'll be one of our beers of the week.
This is pumpkin chai tea.
It's pretty good.
It is.
I don't drink Starbucks at all. So
it literally tastes like a slice of pumpkin pie.
Oh, sweet.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
That's what you want it to taste like.
Yeah.
So this is the season where you start spending about, well, by the time the season's over, you'll have spent $300-400 on those.
Oh, easily.
How much are those a piece?
I think they're like $5.
Okay.
Although when I ordered this one, And I got up to the counter and I was watching her make it, and she filled it up with oat milk.
Oat milk?
Oat milk. Now this is not made with oat milk. I was like,
No.
is this one of those new? Did they change this to be an oat milk drink because they have their own special like oatmeal thing? Or you could request oat milk, and obviously, but like I don't like oat milk. It's not milk. It's juice. It's nut juice. And
Don't use those two words.
no, it's nut juice. And so I don't like oat milk, and I watched her pour it in there, and like I was like trying to figure out how I could get out of like not drinking an oat milk juice fucking chai tea. I should say chai latte, because chai is technically tea. Chai is the word for tea, so it's by saying chai tea, it's tea. But so I was like, did you put oat milk in that? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm allergic to oat milk. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she looked at the label, because I was like, did the fucking dude that took my order put oat milk on there? No, she just put oat milk.
That's just the way she probably makes it. You know, everybody's got their different recipes. You go to a bar, you're gonna get a different margarita.
No, this is a corporate bullshit.
I know.
You have a set
that's true.
way to make bullshit.
To make bullshit.
Exactly.
So so she fixed it for you, is what you're saying.
She did fix it, yes.
Now, I'm a little concerned because I know how important those are to you, but it's kind of hard to find a local Starbucks.
It is really hard to find a local Starbucks. It's, you know, it's even harder trying to pick out what local Starbucks you want to go to, you know? And
why is that? Are some better than others? I mean, I don't go to Starbucks.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's a Starbucks in every Vons. There's a Starbucks in almost every Ralph's. There's a Starbucks in almost every fucking corner. But like the thing is like the Vons, like the Starbucks is inside of storefronts like Barnes and Noble, Target,
Right.
Vons, Ralph's. They don't take orders through the app. You can't order things.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can only do app orders at like standalone locations.
Is it because they're like
I don't know.
Contractors, franchise? No, like a contractor almost, like, you know, when you go to Vegas and you go to McDonald's, and McDonald's has Pepsi, and the reason is because the casino has a Pepsi license, and McDonald's has to change their
Are there
beverage.
McDonald's inside of casinos?
There are, yes.
I don't think I've ever seen a McDonald's inside a casino.
Yeah, there's one in Laughlin, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
yeah.
Huh.
If it's still there, because things change constantly there.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to a McDonald's inside of a casino, and I've never seen Pepsi in a McDonald's.
And there's one in Union Plaza too, I believe. McDonald's. Because that's after a long night of drinking and gambling, I wake up in the morning and first thing I do is head over to McDonald's, get my Diet Coke and my sausage McMuffin. Then I'm a happy camper. But we're not here to talk about
extra
McDonald's.
egg. Huh? With extra egg on it.
No, take that egg off and throw it at a homeless guy. You can have it. Doug made a homeless guy very happy. He was getting on a plane to Reno, and he had bought all this CBD stuff, including a couple of joints. Bought it legally, I think on the street there or somewhere. But anyway, he didn't want to take it in the plane. So he gave it to this homeless guy who was out front. You never seen a guy smile so much in his life. He's like, and then he's calling his friends over. Look what he just gave me. Look what he just gave me. It just made his day. So
that's hilarious.
And it was probably $40 worth of stuff. But you know, that guy had a good day after that.
That's funny.
So you asked me to watch Night of the Living Cat.
No, Night of the Living
Cat.
Yes.
Is that like meow, or does that mean something?
It's basically, so neon is like the Japanese cat version of meow.
Okay, that's kind of
so like we say meow in Japan, they say neon. Yeah.
And cats look at us and go, we don't see either one of those things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't get a chance. One thing I didn't know is that you have to. I was already in bed, and I was going to watch it right before I went to sleep. And I didn't realize I had to download the Crunchyroll app, but I didn't want to go through all that hassle, so I didn't watch it. But I will watch it. So
yeah,
we'll talk about it next time.
Night of the Living Cat.
Yeah, and I obviously I'll get the Crunchyroll on my TV and do it that way. That's the best way.
Yeah.
So anyway, I didn't get that. I failed my homework again. But this is those of you who went to school with me, and most of you are dead. You know that I never did my homework anyway.
Well, it was so hard to do it though. I mean, you had to chisel everything on a stone tablet. So, I mean, it's time consuming.
It was tough back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard. So, what did you watch?
So I did watch the Private Tutor and the Duke's Doctor, or the Private Tutor and the Duke's Daughter. I almost said doctor.
Okay, that's awesome title for starters.
Yeah, so this was a new anime that's come out this season, and I totally didn't see it in there, and I was like, oh, this is a new one. I should probably watch this.
So you didn't know anything about it before you started watching it?
I knew nothing about it. I knew literally nothing about it. That's the manga title. That's the manga.
Yeah, we had a hard time finding an image this morning.
But it's a pretty cute anime. It follows our main protagonist. He's in the back there, actually. That's the Duke's daughter. But
I see.
Yeah, the main, and he's hired to tutor the Duke's daughter, and she has immense like a magical ability, but she can't use magic. Something shuts off every time she tries to use magic, and so on and so forth. And she's gone through multiple tutors that have just left her, and he has been hired to help fix this young lady so she can go to the Royal Academy, and because that's what she wants to do, go to the Royal Academy, and so on and so forth.
So it's a mental block for her, or that he's trying to teach her out of, or
there's some sort of block going on. We already know it's. I'm on episode 9, and he's already found out the problem and taken care of the problem, and now she's actually in the Royal Academy, and there's other drama and things like that now come from being out and about. It's pretty solid. The animation quality is really good. The writing is really good. He's very meticulous in how he does things. So there's plenty of times where it shows him just staying up all night reading books, researching what could be the cause of her not being able to use the magic, the magic ability that she has, and so on and so forth. So pretty solid anime. I watched all the way up to episode 9 last night.
Wow.
So yeah, I would honestly recommend it.
And this is Crunchyroll.
This is Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Yeah,
it sounds very interesting. I love the title too. I mean, you really almost don't need to watch the anime. Just read the title. You got it all.
Yeah, exactly.
So what else did you watch?
I mean, just catching up on the normal stuff that I watch on the on the regular. It just sucks because like this anime season is like not very well spread out. We have stuff on like I think Monday. So we have Tuesday or Sunday for sure. There's always stuff on Sunday. And then it's like I have nothing until Wednesday. And then I have another couple shows on Thursday. And then like nothing Friday, Saturday, and then back to Sunday again. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to watch it all in one day.
Well, that's the main problem is like these episodes come up that I'm really looking forward to watching, and they both come out. Let's just say the 2 episodes come out on Wednesday, and I'm like, yes, I can finally watch them. So then I watch the episode from one show, and then I watch the episode from the other show, and I'm like, well, now I'm fucked. Of course I gotta watch them.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's true.
But so I've talked about it before, the Water Magician, and this anime is really good. It had a really good setup. The pacing seems to be really solid. The one thing that like bothers me about some of these animes, so it's an isekai. He gets reincarnated and kind of just into the middle of nowhere basically, and he ends up honing his magic in a way that's not really done in that world. And he ends up rescuing an adventurer, a very high-ranking adventurer from a shipwreck, and then like guiding him home back to his town, which took him through some really treacherous mountains, and and he's very overpowered. And this adventurer is like, that's not how normal people cast magic. Like, you don't have a staff or anything else like that. Like, and the thing that's weird to me with these, when it comes to these shows, like, so when they get back, the adventurer, Abel, I think his name is, he's talking to his party members who are absolutely ecstatic he's back. They thought he died, and so on and so forth. And he's talking to the wizard in their party, the magic caster in their party. And he's like, hey, have you ever heard of an adventurer doing this way? Like casting a giant ice block in the air and dropping it on it. And she's like, no, you can't do that. And blah, 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 blah. That's impossible. He's like, well, I've seen, or I've seen him do this. And she's like, that's impossible. But like, I don't understand why they don't just go, hey, can we talk for a moment? Hey, I heard you can do this. Can we go out and
they just fight?
They don't even fight. They just like
say it's impossible.
They just say it's impossible. Like, why don't you just go to the dude and be like, hey, can we go out here real quick? I want you to show me this magic. And there's like one time where she actually confronts him and like, but she doesn't ask him to see it. She's like, oh, you can't create icicles and this and that. She's like, I've got my eye on you. I'm like, just fucking ask him to do it. Like, our main character,
if you can do it, prove it.
Our protagonist is like a really nice, humble guy. Like, just ask him. That's the one thing in like Japanese anime. Like, they always do this shit. They always beat around the bush with all this random shit and like pointless drama could easily be solved to be like, hey, do you mind showing me that spell that Abel was talking about? And he would be like, oh yeah, totally. Sure. Let's go out so we don't do anything in the town. And and then there's like incidences where there's like opportunity for our protagonist to intervene in, but he ends up like they have like the town's under attack because there's like an overflow from the dungeon, and the adventurer and his party, Abel and his party, are actually handling it, and our protagonist is in the library. And then they go to explore this latest episode. They go to explore the dungeon after this event that happens to see for irregularities, and then they end up getting transported to a deep level of the dungeon where they end up finding some extremely strong monsters, and so they end up finding some extremely strong monsters down there, and that's where our protagonist comes in, and you see the level. And this is how I really like how they watch, how they build characters and stuff. In the 2 episodes prior to this dungeon crawl event, this dungeon transportation event, when there's an overflow of monsters coming out of it, they end up having like goblin warriors and a goblin king come out, which is extremely strong, powerful enemies,
I would imagine.
And the adventurer's party, Abel and his party, take on these extremely strong foe, and with minimal effort. And you're like, wow, they're really strong. And that's what they were doing. They were building on this, like, to show how strong this adventure party is. And then shit happens, and they get transported to a really low level of the dungeon. They're introduced to these demons and a demon prince, which is like the prior evolution form before a demon lord and shit. And they take on the demons. No, they're having some trouble, but they are dispatching him. But then when it comes to the demon prince, now he's really starting to struggle, and he just cannot defeat this demon prince. And what happens with that now? This other character ends up finding our main character and saying, hey, he needs help. And then so he comes and saves the day, basically. And he defeats this demon prince, no problem. Like, I mean, zero issue.
Either he's that good or that guy wasn't as tough as we were led to believe.
No, he's that good. That's what they were showing you, is just like how much power level difference between.
So they set up I get it. They set up the goblins to be these really vicious, horrible, powerful things.
Yes.
And then he's this much more powerful. So,
okay, yes. So they set it up to like this, the Goblin King being like an extremely powerful enemy, and our adventurer party, ends up defeating them with effort, but minimal effort and little damage. And then they're thrown into this other battle with an enemy that's that much more powerful, right, to where he can't hold his own. He's barely holding his own. And now our protagonist shows up and just wipes him essentially out. One-shots this demon, and he's like, they're like, holy shit, he's that,
It's like Deadpool. Thank God she's on our side.
Yeah. No, that's they actually say that. They're like, hey, let's make sure we don't piss him off. And the other thing we want to make sure is we don't want the royals to know about this guy, because then they're going to start making demands and using him for potential this and that. So yeah, so very interesting. It is a really good show. They do a really good job world building. So
this is the Water Magician.
This is the Water Magician. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I know you got some more down there. What else you got?
Borderlands 4 is coming out in 2 weeks.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Borderlands 4 is coming out in 2 weeks. I did get an email from Gearbox asking me to apply to play the game early.
Oh, nice.
To play the game early. And they wanted all streamers, big and small. And I was already planning. I have the game pre-ordered already. I won a copy of it. And so I already technically have the game pre-ordered. I was already planning on doing a stream a day right immediately when Borderlands 4 comes out. I was planning on streaming for about 4 to 5 hours every day with Borderlands 4.
Yeah, we talked about that. You were going to do that as part of this offshoot of this Twitch channel. And then, so are they asking you to do that too, or is that something that you were just? I mean, I know you were planning on it, but
so it's an application to get the game early, and then you can have like Twitch drops with it, like badges and emojis that you can, like, if you watch me play the game for X amount of time, you get like a little badge for your name and shit like that.
That's so smart. That's great marketing.
So I haven't been approved yet. But I'm hoping to get approved and I can play the game early.
Yeah.
And stream that and so on and so forth.
So we'll keep you informed here. What's the time frame on that?
I have no clue.
Oh, so
I'm assuming I'll hear something. I mean, if I get approved, I'll hear something probably a week before the game comes out, and you probably get to play it like 3 or 4 days before the game actually drops, and they'll unlock it for you, the ability to play it. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I hope that happens for you, because you'd love that. You'd be good at it.
I am looking forward to Borderlands 4. I really hope
it's as good as the movie.
Yeah. Oh God. I really hope it's nowhere near shit in the movie. That's Hollywood nonsense. But like Borderlands 3 was so bad. And I was replaying Borderlands 2 and I was replaying Borderlands 3. And the things that are so separate from it is that when it comes to the main villain in Borderlands 2, Handsome Jack. In the beginning of the game, you're so insignificant to him. And where he barely sends anything in and he's just letting bandits try to take care of you. And as you're progressing through the game, you start realizing that he is seeing you more and more as a threat as you progress through. And that's where you see the harder enemies coming from him. Now it's it just went from just normal bandits attacking you to Hyperion soldiers, to Hyperion loaders, to tougher and tougher enemies. And you can hear it in his voice from the beginning. He's like, "Oh, hey there, Pumpkin. Oh yeah, I see that you survived that, but no biggie," kind of thing. And then it's just like all of a sudden you start seeing him, the way he communicates more and more to like, it's like, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking kill you now," like.
Yeah, that's kind of brilliant.
And so you see this progression of like of your character of insignificance to great importance,
right?
And in Borderlands 3, there wasn't that progression. It was just these really annoying Twitch siblings, and anytime something significant happened, they just pop in and use their powers and then leave, and they'd have opportunities to kill you, but they didn't. And the writing was terrible. The writing, and that hurts. The writing was just bad, and they just got, what bothers me is I understand there's political correctness and all that other shit, but we are talking about a world of savages, right? Like a world of literal savages and bandits and absolute fucking nonsense. And you can't have political correctness in a world like that. It doesn't exist. And you know, like they removed the word midget and replaced it with tink in the game, like loot midget, and they changed it to loot tink, and it was just like it for whatever reason it sounds more offensive.
It's still the same thing. It's just another word.
Yeah, so like they just got rid of all this stuff, and the banter that you would get from villains in 2, like even like the non-significant villains was just hilarious, you know, and it was just gone in this one. It just felt lifeless and poorly written. So I'm really hoping, I'm really hoping they did say that they're going to go back to some of their roots with it. I understand it's never going to go back to Borderlands 1 and 2. I mean, it's just not, you know, we can't piss off the 2% of the population.
Well, that, you know, that's the whole thing about that I don't understand. Characters are characters, and characters are going to say things that you may not agree with, that the author themselves may not agree with, but that's what the character would say.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to sanitize a Mad Max movie. It's the same thing. It's a post-apocalyptic world.
Literally
PC does not exist.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. So if you tried to sanitize a Mad Max movie, you wouldn't have a Mad Max movie anymore. You'd have a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't be that way. Characters are going to say things that, you know, I mean, I've read books where they'll use that line from the movies. There are no depictions of tobacco use in this book. It's like, but your characters are going to smoke. Some of your characters are going to smoke. Some of them are going to chew. Some of them are going to do drugs. Some are drunks. They're not, you know, in a creative world like a book or a video game or something like that. Characters are going to be bad people sometimes.
Yes.
And that should be okay.
Yes. So
I mean, if you got a hero that's doing it, you got a whole different story. I get that. But bad guys, especially those, no, it's they're first of all, they're really out there.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. They're really out there. So I don't know. It'd be like, you know, trying to take a Goodfellas and the Martin Scorsese movie and making it PC. You can't do it. It would ruin the whole movie.
It would be the movie rewards club.
Yeah, exactly. I do love that commercial. Every time I watch that at the theater, I just laugh.
Yeah.
Have you seen the different versions of it?
No.
Because they have that version for PG movies and more, but G movies get one with a dog, and the dog's running off like a lassie and bringing back his owner things from the movie club.
Really?
Yeah. So they have
I had no idea.
They have a tame version, and they have, I mean, the mob version's tame too.
Yeah,
but,
like, whoa, wait, like, are we gonna make someone sleep with
movie rule?
They're like, are we gonna make someone sleep with the fishes? They're like, oh, you know,
movie rule.
Dude, why is it that Italians we can still be openly racist against?
Well, because the mob is real. Oh, I didn't say that live.
Yeah, why is it? Why, you know?
Well, you really can't. That was a big problem with The Godfather. When Francis Ford Coppola started to make The Godfather, he got some bad stuff about that. So I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Oh, Scotty. Yeah, but like seriously, I mean, Shane Gillis said it best. Like Italians, we can still be openly racist against, and then not, you know, not. It's so weird to me. You can have a whole movie commercial centered around making fun of like Italian mobsters, and you know, they're over exaggerated. Like, we gonna make someone sleep with the fishes? Oh, you know, we just give movie rewards out here. Hey, you know, like that's racist, you know, and it's perfectly fine because it's Italians for some reason, right? Yeah, Scott says yeah.
Yes, it is true. It's but I do love that commercial.
I
mean, I don't like commercials at the theater. I live with them because the theaters need the money, and I want theaters to stick around. But that one I really enjoy. The only thing that pisses me off is I'm a movie reward member. I am a premium reward member, and I can't get that damn hat. I want that movie reward hat.
It's funny. Tasty Stampede KFBCZ says cheap viewers on Steamboat.com remove the space. So we're just gonna go ahead and ban this fucking idiot.
I was gonna say, if that was legit, would they have a bit of space there? I guess they would.
This Tasty Stampede has now been banned.
We get that all the time. So now that we're monetized at all.
We were getting that before we were monetized.
I know. I remember. What was I going to talk to you about? I had something in mind and it just slipped my mind, so I don't know. Oh, well, let's talk about the box office real quick. And you know what? I was going to talk about this. We'll come back to the box office because it's like last week, which was a very interesting week. this week is shaping up to be a very interesting week. But first, we're going to talk about Crow Pest Solutions.
Crows. There's an
Crow's
S.
Pest Solutions.
There you go.
I called them and had them come to my house yesterday because I've had some lawn gnats and biting things and whatever, and I needed to treat it. So I called Crow's Pest Solutions.
Thank you.
And the guy who came out was very nice, wore the nice uniform. He was very pleasant. He spent about an hour there, 10 minutes of which was doing the service, 50 minutes of which was drinking a beer and talking in the back patio.
I was a margarita.
Oh, that's right. I still got it wrong. Remember Shelley give me all that crap? It was a margarita. Shelley decided to make margaritas for us. But anyway, things are going well for you. Still very busy out there because of the heat?
I'm pretty busy.
Yeah.
This weather sucks, by the way.
Well, in what way? Because I know it's good for you as far as business is concerned.
No, for living situation, it absolutely blows.
Yes.
You know, one, I live on a second story, so heat rises. I have animals that are sensitive to heat. The frogs are sensitive to heat.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got not just the dog, you've got all those other animals.
Well, the dog, he's fine. He can deal with his shit. But the frogs, they are extremely sensitive to heat. So when it gets to a certain temperature, they can die. And it has been so hot, but I can't do my 3D printing stuff to prepare for the convention next month for
because that heats up too,
because
right?
that heats up the area too. So I haven't been able to make stock for this fucking convention. I'm gonna have to crunch time it out there. Basically do, hopefully it cools down in September.
Can you move the frogs? Is there somewhere that you can put them that would be cool?
Man,
Fridge?
Fuckers, I wish.
Yeah.
I need one of those Westlake rich people fridges to put those frogs
Yeah,
in
no
there.
kidding. What about selling them? Do you want to, or do you want to keep them?
Selling the frogs?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Better than them dying.
Yeah.
Because you got to do your work.
Yeah.
I mean, how much do you have to print for that convention?
I mean, if I print nonstop from like tomorrow to the convention coming up, I'll have a good stock for it. But I really wanted to get started like 2 months ago, but the weather's just been awful.
It is. It's not pleasant.
It's just been so humid.
Yeah.
So humid. I was checking, yesterday was the hottest day, but the day before yesterday, it was like 78 and it was like 86% humidity.
Yeah, it clung to you.
Yeah,
it was like I'm wearing a sweater.
Sticks to you.
A wet sweater.
Yes.
And it's supposed to be hotter today, isn't it?
Is it supposed to be hotter?
I think it's supposed to be a little hotter today. Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Bitch.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. We thankfully have air conditioning here in the studio because when we come in, we have a skylight here, and it just acts as a magnifying glass and superheats the air.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the air conditioning, we would both be dead. We'd be like the frogs.
And there's no AC in our condo.
Yeah, we don't have any either.
I would run AC if we had it. I would totally run AC.
We have a portable one that I am bringing in the house today. I asked Shelley, I said, do you think it's going to be this hot again before the end of the year? She said, yes. I said, air conditioner's coming in. My son runs his air conditioner 24/7. I do not know how he pays his electric bills. That damn thing is always on.
Damn.
All right, time for this. And now it's time for the 9 a.m. Sunday morning beer of the week here on the Anime Something or Other show live on Rough Edge FM. Brought to you by Pele Utu, Reno's only traditional tiki bar. A kaleidoscope of colors and tropical charm with the undeniable allure of paradise and intoxicatingly delicious cocktails. Pele Utu. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. 1275 Stardust Street in Reno, Nevada. For more information, please visit peleutu.com. Hello, we are back, and it is time for the beer of the week. Not a beer this week.
This is an elixir. This is a sparkling elixir made with brewed hemp and fruit juice.
There's a synopsis, I think.
Oh, is there there is a synopsis. I'm looking right at it. Mind Garden is a fruity, sparkling elixir fused with adaptogens
Gesundheit
and Nutrifix, known to relax the mind and sharpen focus. Our team of food scientists and culinary experts invented a patented hemp fermentation process that creates a delicious slightly herbaceous beverage with 0 added sugar. Ugh, this is fucking awful.
Now, I will be honest, this has been in our fridge for a while.
I think you gave me one of these too, by
I
the
may
way.
have, and we're gonna.
It has 0 carbonation to it.
It's seltzer water, so it should have a little bit, but there's none.
No, it didn't. It didn't pop.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I'm only pouring a little bit of this can in here, by the way.
I think that's probably wise. All right, let's give it a shot here. The colors, how's it smell?
It doesn't smell terrible, but it doesn't smell great either.
It does not.
It kind of smells like a gummy bear.
Chin.
Yeah.
It does. A gummy bear is a perfect way to describe them. We're going in to your health.
Ugh.
Oh, boy.
You know what it tastes like?
Earwax.
No, it literally tastes like, you know, when you've thrown up.
Okay,
you throw up and then you're like, oh, and then you like breathe out like immediately after throwing up. That's what it tastes like.
Oh my God, he nailed it. That is so true. Pass, big time.
Oh my God, this is awful.
That is exactly what it tastes like.
Oh,
let me see that can.
It's very much still full, so don't spill that on the MacBook.
Yeah, that would be bad. I'm gonna show you what not to get. Do not get this.
You know who would drink this?
Who?
Summer.
Probably.
Remember when she came on the show and she brought alcoholic kombucha?
Yes.
That shit was gross too.
I don't like kombucha, and that's probably another reason I don't like this.
I would drink kombucha over that.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, I would drink kombucha over that for sure.
It's just not good.
No, it was awful. It tastes like vomit breath.
Oh, God, I gotta switch to Coke.
I don't know if it would taste better if there was still some carbonation to it.
How would that help?
I don't know.
See, I'm not a seltzer water fan in the first place because there's never enough flavor, and there's too much puke flavor in this.
Yeah, it tastes like vomit breath. Like it's bad. It's really that bad. This is probably the worst thing that we've had.
It's really bad. Yeah,
on
this
the
is.
show.
I would say so. And we've had a lot of bad stuff.
You know, so on the channel, we now have channel points enabled because that was part of the monetization. Now, channel points are free. You earn them just by like watching the show, and every like 5 minutes you get 10 channel points, and then for watching long periods of time, you can, a little thing will come up that you can click and it'll give you like 50 points. If you're a subscriber, you get 60 points per click kind of thing when it pops up, but you can spend those channel points for like, you can highlight your message. For 100 channel points, you can tell us to hydrate. For 250 channel points, you can, have us get up and stretch. You can unlock a random sub emote. Send a message in sub only mode, choose an emote to unlock or modify a single emote. But what I was thinking about doing, because basically the highest channel point thing on here is to modify a single emote. I was thinking about putting one in here that's like 10,000 channel points that would force one of us to take a shot of Malort.
Don't do that one. No, don't. I don't agree to that.
Okay, so here's how you.
I agree. I would do it.
So here's how you earn, and they're called Justice Dollars, by the way. That's what I've named them. I might change the name, but so watching every 5 minutes you watch, you gain 10 channel points. A bonus for watching is 50 channel points. Participating in a raid is 250 channel points. Following the channel will automatically get you 300. A first cheer, so that's using bits, that'll get you 350. Gifting a sub, a monthly first gift sub will give you 500. Grow a watch streak up to 450, and then tier 1 sub you get a 1.2 multiplier, tier 2 sub you get a 1.4 multiplier, and tier 3 subs get a 2x multiplier. So
This is only on the Twitch channel. Everybody needs to understand that. It's
correct. This is on Twitch.
Yeah, you're not getting it through YouTube here or Facebook, but you can get it through Twitch.
Yes, this is through Twitch here. So
and it's Apollo Justice 7, right?
Apollo Justice 7, yeah.
So that's how you find it on Twitch. And it's be kind of fun to have some interaction like
yes. So
we don't have any Malort at the moment, but we do have some really bad liquors up there.
Yes. But I was thinking about doing like punishment channel point redemption stuff on there.
Okay.
So
that'd be fun. We can we'll get a bottle of Malort because we need one. We also have the Montezuma, I think it's called, something like that. It's the one that has the grass from Costa Rica that we've refilled 9 times.
Oh,
so that's really bad.
Is that that's not the bark one, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The one that has that you put just random shit.
Yep. It took me too long to find. Got 100 some odd bottles up here, but it's here, so we got that.
Yeah, there's a lot of liquor in our cabinet.
You can always have us drink good stuff too. We have no problems with that. So just let us know.
Yeah.
Maker's Mark would be fine. So big box office news last week at the movie theaters here in America because K-pop Demon Hunters was in theaters for 2 days with a sing-along version and ended up grossing almost $20 million.
Yep.
Beat out Weapons. And in only 2 days, they said every screening was sold out and it was big. And you know that Sony's kicking themselves for selling it to Netflix. You know, Netflix is kicking themselves for not releasing it in theaters. I imagine that based on the success of that, because it's still number 1 on Netflix, that they'll release it again.
No, it's number 2 now.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah.
It won't be long. And then they'll be doing it again. They'll release it again as a sing-along version in theaters. Because if it sells out again, that's just more money in their $20 million more in their pocket.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting for last week's perception. This week, what's very interesting is the new movie with Austin Butler is number 1.
Oh yeah, that new one.
Yes, I've got the title right here. It is called Caught Stealing.
Yes.
My son went to see it last night and he thought it was very good. He enjoyed it. Here's the funny thing. Number 2 at the box office is Jaws. The 50th anniversary of Jaws. It's $300,000 ahead of Weapons. Now that doesn't mean it'll stay there. One of the things is, of course, Jaws is a legendary movie. Another thing is and this I didn't even dawn on me at the time. So many people who think that's their favorite movie haven't seen it in the big screen. They've only seen it on discs or TV or whatever. Because there's a lot of people commenting on, I've never seen it in the big screen. So there's that. And then there's the new 3D version and the new D-Box version.
Yeah.
So those are all very expensive tickets. The D-Box at the collection out there is $25.
Did you go that?
Not yet, but I'm not gonna miss it. So anyway, I just think it's funny that last week we had a brand new movie knock the other ones off the charts. This week it's a 50-year-old movie knocking them off the charts. Who'd have thought? I mean, I know Jaws is legendary for a reason. It's one of the best movies ever made, and it was the highest grossing film of all time at one point. But who thought 50 years later to have, you should pardon the expression, teeth? It's pretty impressive.
Jaws is the shark's name is Bruce, right?
Yes, the mechanical shark was named Bruce.
Bruce, yeah.
He was named after Steven Spielberg's lawyer.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I will go see Jaws. I've never seen it in D-Box. I've seen it in IMAX. I've seen it on the Cinerama Dome. I've seen it in 3D, but I've never seen D-Box. So I'm going to go see it in D-Box.
Dang, The Bad Guys 2. That came out last weekend.
Yeah.
I think that
it did well at first, but
I think that's on HBO Max now.
Oh, it may be. Yeah, last weekend it was 5.1.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is just Friday's numbers. We don't know what the weekend numbers are going to look like yet, but it's looking pretty good for both Caught Stealing and for Jaws.
Yeah.
I mean, for Jaws to be, like I said, 380, was it?
I mean, it's only $120 million behind Caught Stealing. You know, go buy a bunch of tickets for today, Scott.
That's true. It could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go spend $2 million just to make it number 1.
You know what? If you won that $1 billion,
I would have already done it.
You would have.
It's sold out across the nation.
You would have been buying every ticket to empty theaters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. But yeah, Josh saw Caught Stealing last night, and he, my mother's favorite new actor is Austin Butler.
Okay.
She loves him. but she's afraid of this movie because it's kind of a dark, gritty crime movie.
Yeah.
And Josh said she could watch it. It's not that bad.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's supposed to be pretty good. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the what is it? The new Conjuring movie.
Conjuring?
That comes out in like 2 days, though, right? I think isn't it the 3rd?
I think it's. Let's find out. There's the 29th. There's the 5th. It's strange because they have it under a weird name here. Oh, they changed it. Yeah, it's next week.
Oh yeah,
The Conjuring Last Rites.
it's the 5th.
That's on the 5th.
Okay, so that's Friday.
Yeah, yeah. I caught up on all the Annabelle and Conjuring movies, so I'm ready to go. I watched all of them within the past month, and so I'm looking forward to this one. I wanted the reviews aren't out yet, are they? I doubt it. Let's see if we got any reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Always when that screen goes black, it always scares me.
You typed in Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I almost got in trouble.
There you go. Just hit enter.
Well, we have reviews for The Roses, which is 65%. Caught Stealin's 84%. Toxic Avengers out this week.
Oh yeah,
that's 83%. Apparently not doing much at the box office. Weapons at 94% and well deserved. And then what we were just talking about?
Conjuring Last Rites.
I doubt there's any reviews yet, but we'll see.
Nothing.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, they're inexpensive movies to make, and there's been 10 of them now with counting this one.
I think so.
Yeah. So because the Annabelle movies and then the Conjuring movies and the Nun. Okay, you know what the problem with the Nun was? She wasn't scary.
Oh,
she was silly. It's like, okay, there's a Nun.
Wasn't there another one, Lady of the Lake or something like that? Isn't that part of the Conjuring series?
No. Lady of La Llorona, I think was.
Lady of La Llorona. That was part of the Conjuring series. Yes.
Yeah. I was
La Llorona.
Yeah, I watched them all, and a lot of them I just bored silly throughout.
Yeah.
Okay. But the Conjuring, all 3 of the Conjuring movies I've seen were pretty good.
Yeah. The 3rd one's definitely the worst.
It is, but it's still not bad.
The Annabelle Beginnings was actually really good.
Yeah.
I think the Annabelle Beginnings is probably one of the strongest.
It was the strongest Annabelle film, that's for sure.
Strongest Annabelle film, for sure.
No question.
Did you see, speaking of Annabelle, did you see the comedian Matt Rife bought the museum that houses the Annabelle doll?
Yeah, what's wrong with that guy?
Yeah.
Because you've heard what's going on with it.
What's going on with it?
Well, somebody else had purchased it prior. Now I'm repeating this all secondhand, so if I get any of it wrong,
someone else purchased it, and then someone else touched the Annabelle doll without gloves on, and then he died shortly after.
Yeah, that was the guy who bought it, and he had to taken it in tour.
Yes.
And not only did that happen, but that was a few weeks into the tour. But every time they left the town, something happened at the town. Like at one town, the museum where they displayed it burned to the ground. And they moved to another one, somebody fell or whatever. And then I think the 3rd tour trip, that guy had a heart attack and died.
Yeah.
So I understand. I know that he bought it and he's planning on touring it as well, but I wouldn't want to touch that doll. And I'm probably going to die from it anyway, because that's something else I said. The biggest problem with the Annabelle movies in my book is that Annabelle's not scary. First of all, who would ever manufacture a doll that looked like that?
Yeah.
It's not pretty. It's not ugly. It just sits there. Now, my understanding is they wanted Raggedy Ann.
But the licensing,
they couldn't get it. Raggedy Ann would have been way scarier.
Yeah.
But we didn't get that. Anyway, I'm still looking forward to it because I like those 2 leads, Patrick Wilson and Vera Vermeulen. I can never say her last name. But yeah, so if I go, I'll shoot you a text. We'll go.
Yeah. Colette really wants to see the movie.
I'm sure
Colette
she does.
Really wants to.
Does she like all the other ones?
Yeah. She really wanted to see them. So
I always say the scariest part of any Conjuring movie is over the end titles when they're playing the real events, recorded events. That's always the scariest part.
Did you watch the new Alien Earth?
Oh yeah. I haven't seen I haven't seen episode 4.
You haven't seen episode?
No, I heard it was another good episode.
It's happening a little slow for me.
It's a very slow opening. It is.
It's very slow paced, and you're starting to see weird breakdowns of stuff, and some of the children are having their issues, especially with, I think it's Nibs, the redhead.
Yeah.
She's going through some shit. And I don't want to spoil things because you haven't seen episode
please
4. I was
But they all
hoping
die.
I was hoping you would have seen episode 4 so we could talk about it, but you didn't.
No, I haven't. Shelly stopped watching it because it was too slow for her.
Yeah, it is. It's getting to that point for me where it's almost becoming boring.
That's bad. That's a bad.
Yeah, the pacing on it is slow to the point where it's becoming predictable.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it: you should have got that exposition done in the first couple of episodes.
Yes,
you can't be in episode 4 and still be doing exposition unless.
Well, it's not really that it's exposition. The problem is, I think the big problem was the first 2 episodes were quite action packed and there was a lot going on.
Well, you had a spaceship crashing in the city in the first episode.
And now it's really slowed down to this big buildup of other events that are happening. And it's just like, you want the first 2 episodes, you want what happened in 1 and 2 to continue to happen in 3 and 4. And it's just when I finish the episode, I'm like, I'm a little agitated,
That is not good.
Yeah.
I was trying to see how many episodes there are total. Is it 8 or 10?
8. It's 8 episodes.
So they're halfway through and it's still moving too slow.
In my opinion, it is a little slow.
No, I've noticed that episode 3 was a little slow.
Yeah.
And I crawled through it. I still really enjoyed it, but I did think they could have sped this up a little bit. They could have made it more tight, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. You have this introduction to all these crazy new aliens and none of them are being showcased,
Yeah, they appear in a cage somewhere.
Like there's one creature we have not seen,
Still haven't seen him.
Still hasn't seen it. We've only seen it inside of like a dirty cage, basically.
Right.
We have the plant monster that was introduced. That seems really cool. I want to see what that thing can do. And we haven't seen shit of that, other than when we first saw it in the first 2 episodes. In the 4th episode, we get a bit more introduction into T. Oculus, the alien eye thing. And
yeah, they were leading up to that in episode 3.
Yeah.
See, they were going to start focusing on that one.
But, and it's just like, come on, throw me a bone here.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be like 1 and 2 great, 3 and 4 slow, 5 action packed, 6, 7 slow, 8 action packed. I don't want to see that.
I'm hoping that after this one, they're all action packed.
Yeah,
because they've got all the setup going. They've got the characters built. Let's just roll now.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they're going with it. But then that's part of Noah Hawley's genius. He's really good at building worlds and telling stories. So I still have high hopes for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen episode 4. I'll watch that this week for sure. And episode 5 is on this week, right?
Episode 5 is on Tuesday.
So
yes.
I'll watch them both by then so we can talk next week. I mean, if you look at the reviews, the people who've seen all 8 episodes love it all the way through.
Yeah.
But I also have read a lot of people saying it's awful damn slow.
It is really slow. And it's just becoming kind of a crawl. And
yeah.
It's just like, episode 1 and 2 happened. I was really looking to episode 3. And then it's just like.
And Timothy Oliphant's on it. How bad can it be?
I know. Timothy Oliphant.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
But
he was in Justified, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the marshal, and he was the marshal, right?
Yep.
And then Walter Goggins was also in Justified as well.
He was the bad guy. They were opposite each other.
The Crow. What was his? He part of the Crow gang or something like that, right?
Yeah. What was his name? Crow.
Something Crow. I don't remember.
But he was great. Walton Goggins was great in that. And so was Timothy Oliphant. I thought Justified was great. Did you watch it all? Did you watch the whole series?
I tried to watch some of it. My dad was really into it, and I tried to watch it, and I just couldn't get around to like sitting down and watching it.
Well, see, you're lucky because now you've still got that to watch.
I know. I still have that to watch.
It's really, and it's one of those series that ends well. They knew it was going to come to an end, and they were able to sew it up. Because I hate when they cancel a series and they don't sew it up.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite shows, recent shows, is Resident Alien. And
That show just got canceled too.
It did, but they knew that they were on the cusp. So
Yeah.
the creators and the writers said, let's go ahead and just treat the last episode like it's the finale to the series.
Yeah.
And then if we get another season, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So they were able to close it out perfectly.
I think they're hoping on Netflix picking it up. I think they talked about Netflix picking it up.
I would love that. That show was spectacular. And Alan Tudyk was amazing in it. The guy is so good at what he does.
I didn't realize Alan Tudyk got absolutely screwed in that Will Smith iRobot.
They pulled his marketing.
They took his name out of the credits.
I don't know if they did that, but they did. But they pulled him out of the marketing.
Yeah, because Alan Tudyk got better response from the crowd than Will Smith did.
That's right.
And they didn't like that.
Yeah.
So they pulled him out of it. I don't know if it's crediting or something like that, but it was something big.
What it was is when they were marketing it, they had Alan Tudyk's character.
Yeah.
And his character was getting more response than Will Smith's character.
Yes.
Response, which is true because that was a terrible movie. So what they did is remove Alan Tudyk and left Will Smith, hoping to generate more attention on Will Smith.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
And then here's the problem. Don't try to take over Alan Tudyk. You're not going to do it. He's going to beat you every time.
He's such a talented.
He's amazing.
He's a talented individual. I mean, I don't think you realize like how much shit Alan Tudyk is in.
Yeah, look at his IMDb. You'll be stunned.
It's insane how much he voices. You know, he's not just a typical actor. He is a very prolific voice actor, and he is very good at it.
He plays robot number 4 in Superman.
Yes.
And I thought he was just a voice actor, but then I saw on backstage footage, and he's got that suit with all the little buttons and everything all over it, so they could they could CGI his robot on him, with his actions.
Yes.
And he was
he was Hey from the Moana.
Yeah. He's just incredible. But he was ad-libbing in the Superman movie, and David Crow, who plays Superman, of course, just couldn't stop laughing because Tudyk's throwing him all these jokes that aren't in the script, but they kept the one line in though. So
yeah.
But I know you haven't seen it yet, so I won't tell you.
What was that movie Heath Ledger was in? A Knight's Tale. Alan Tudyk was where I was introduced to Alec Tudyk.
I haven't seen that.
You've never seen A Knight's Tale?
No.
Oh.
The trailer bothered me because I was watching these knights in armor with Queen music.
Yeah.
It seemed odd to me, but I should have seen it anyway.
Yeah, A Knight's Tale has great soundtrack. It's got David Bowie.
Well, I know, but it just didn't fit the medieval times.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it, so I probably shouldn't talk about it.
He was also Pirate Steve in Dodgeball.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I
love Alan Tudyk. He's just one of the best. He's also from Firefly and Serenity.
Yep.
And he was great in that. But I mean, how would you feel if you're in a movie and the superstar, because Will Smith was at that point, you're getting more attention than he is, and the studio says, well, we can't have that, and pulls you. And it's like, I mean, he knows he's doing his job.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks because maybe he should have been the star,
Yeah, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I would actually love to meet Alan Tudyk.
I would too. Yeah. I'd like to meet all those people from Firefly. I understand that if you see Nathan Fillion in the street, that what he prefers, instead of going up and say, hey, Nathan Fillion, or whatever, you just nod at him and go, Captain, and he'll say, at ease. I think that's cool.
That's really funny.
What blows my mind is how tall Nathan Fillion is.
Is he really tall?
He's like 6'4".
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I saw that and I thought that can't possibly be, but then I looked it up and sure enough, he is. He's really tall. He doesn't seem like that on screen, does he?
He does not seem like
I mean, I could think 5'11" maybe or something, but he's like 6'4".
Wow, that's tall.
Yeah. He's a good guy too, from what I understand. So
that's
are
wild.
we done here for this week?
We're almost done. Yeah,
What
we got one more minute, and I think we can raid someone.
Let's do it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we got one more minute. We got 2 people that we can raid. We have B Valentine, who we've raided in the past, and Kira. I don't know if I'm able to raid Kira, but we're gonna try.
Okay.
But
by the way, the people we've raided so far have been most appreciative. So
yes,
that's very nice.
Everyone appreciates raids. So everyone always.
And we never get raided.
We don't have followers that. I mean, we have one, Josh Creed. He streams regularly, and but he's in the UK, so he streams at different times.
Yeah,
so.
it's what is it, 8 hours difference there now?
It's an 8-hour difference. Yeah.
Did you want some more of this?
No, I think I would rather put my wiener in a meat grinder. That was awful. It literally, I'd just rather just go throw up.
I think that you were right. It's the worst thing that we've tried on this show.
From a can.
It did taste like
vomit.
The tarantula was better than this. It did taste like puke breath, and I don't know why anybody would drink it.
Do not drink that. What was it called again?
It is Mind Garden.
Mind Garden. Don't drink Mind Garden elixir.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I was going to do a close-up. Just remember Mind Garden.
Yeah.
It just didn't work. Maybe there's people out there that like it. I wish that Summer was here, because if she drinks kombucha, maybe this would be more up her alley.
Yeah.
But it's not for us.
All right. So we're going to try and send you over to Kira. We'll see if he allows raids. We don't have a lot of viewers, but sometimes if Kira doesn't work, we will raid Valentine. So let's see. Yes, we are sending you over to Kira. Give us a minute here. Let it see.
We're letting it cook.
All righty. So we're going to send you guys over to Kira. Thanks for tuning in today. And then when Borderlands 4 comes out, I am going to be streaming every day playing through Borderlands 4. So
we'll let you know. We'll keep you informed of what's going on. But either way, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we will see you next week.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.